Hey guys, Crowbar Zero, and today we're going over Nicolaays. Let's see, don't have any econ masteries. I'll probably find that out when we look at the cards, but we're gonna dive on in. Let's see. It sounds like since they're talking about masteries, they probably have all their ultimate weapons, so that's pretty cool. Um, ba, 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 ba. Just brief look so people can kind of keep a mental note of miscellaneous commentary that I'm saying. Um, Having a quantity and chance is going to be really important, just for just shredding through armored enemies, like just tissue paperizing them. Um, really nice. And then if you're going to go with smite, you're going to want those anyway, especially the chance, so you can have your chance to smite as high as possible and get that damage out quickly. Um, just a quick look at smart missiles. Your damage is pretty good. It's not in a bad place. More quantity. I would say quantity over damage. Usually at the later point in the game. Um, the reason being is the main chunk of your damage is actually coming from your amp. So the more hits you're doing, the more you're amping on enemies and just completely obliterating them. For the econ side of things, more quantity is going to be equal to more cells, which is absolutely amazing. Chronofield and CF Plus, looks like you've got both of those. That's awesome. And then I look back and I'm like, oh, you've got DW Plus. After the changes that they made, I would say this is kind of a kick in the balls. Uh, as far as how this goes. Usually, with the update that they made for DW Plus, I would say you're before even for most people that don't have this, I would say your best owned investments would be in something like DW Amp first, followed by Spotlight Angle, and then this. But this could have been a purchase that was made prior to that update, and we're all kind of like, well, I guess that boat float, uh, or that boat sailed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it hurts now, but it is what it is. But yeah, CF Plus, it's actually really fantastic. The higher it is, the more use you get out of it. I think I saw a little bit of use once I hit about level 5 in farm runs, and then once I started getting closer to like in tournaments, uh, I would say like 9 and 10. That's where you're really gonna feel the effect of Chronofield Plus. And I say 9 because I'm about 9, and then it's like, oh wow, I'm doing a lot more damage with my orbs. I kind of noticed that jump in the difference. So yeah, just stuff that you can look forward to in the future. Let's check out the next page. I don't think that's the next page. Oh, this is okay. So this is back. Okay. Okay, so you've got a great duration on Black Hole. I wouldn't take that up any further. It looks like you've got some enhancements over here from, or some substats boosting your black hole size. Otherwise, this would be max at 70. So I'm guessing you've got like a plus 10. Um, yeah, if you can get through without using the black hole size as a crutch to get to here, that's really nice. And it frees up a substat slot, which is very important. We've got 4 quantity, 60-degree angle. So what is that? That's going to be about almost. No, it's a little bit over 2/3 coverage. So really good coverage with their spotlight. Um, yeah, That'd be really nice. Hmm. Man, my throat is kind of scuffy today. Poison Swamp is kind of nice for the labs and the duration. Um, just treat Poison Swamp as a source of stuns. Don't think of it as damage. Unless you have nowhere else to spend your stones. Maybe if you have like nowhere else to spend your stones, you can go for damage and death creep, but otherwise, like I would just focus it as like a stun kind of thing. I've only heard of like one person that was like, oh, it was good for this one case. But then for everyone else, it's pretty much garbage for damage. Yeah. Uh, so masteries. Looks like we've got damage mastery, super tower, and demon bow. So we got the chunky damage stuff. Definitely suggest going into some of the econ masteries. I think that's the only picture we have. So let's see if we can get. Are there any other pictures of labs? Okay, I think these are your mat. Oh, these are your favorites. Okay. Finish lab speed. Finish lab speed. I'm glad that I caught this, but finish lab speed for the love of whatever. You know, if you think that you're going to be playing from a year from now, then you want to finish lab speed. Um, Other than that, the pictures are kind of limited on this. So, yeah. We have to pull out some details. Like over here, you know, you've got some room for growth as far as finishing the labs here. For Antbot, I would stop on the bonus here and then continue filling out the cooldown and the duration. I would probably just hit the cooldown as hard as you can. So getting 1 second, or maybe even more than, yeah, probably more than 1 second versus like you're getting a half a second over in duration. Just hit cooldown really hard, duration, and then bonus. As in like finish bonus after you finish these guys, because consistency is for damage is going to be key. Very very important, like super importante. Um, yeah. I don't know what else to go from. One enhancement, right? Okay, we got utility. Yeah, you can take the stuff out of damage per meter and rend, put it somewhere else. You don't have too many coins in there anyway, so I guess you know you can be lazy. But the next time you re-roll your enhancements, you can pull out of that, put elsewhere. Utility, yeah, I would get enemy level skips. These are so powerful. You get such a huge bonus per level in this compared to everything else. Um, yeah, I would go with this first. So that's still gonna stretch out your run and give you bonuses here as a result of stretching out your run. Yeah, get this. Get this up higher. Oh, active lab slots. Reroll shards. Okay, that's fair. Golden Milk cooldown. You've got these going. Awesome. Boss health. Let's switch this out for lab speed. Lab speed needs to be in there, and sorry for bumping the mic there. And yeah, I would put your highest lab speed boost in here instead of boss health. So you're just going to be falling behind everybody else. And it seems like Fuds is starting to figure out, oh, hey, this is how much duration I need to add to account for all these new labs that I'm putting in, and you're just going to be falling behind. So, like, get that lab speed up as soon as you can, or at least hopefully he gives us like a lab break for a while because we have labs to go through. Shatter shards, that's perfect. You can keep that going. Hopefully, get through level 5. That'd be very, very valuable. But as far as I can tell, I think the rest of the labs are good with what you've got here. And you're trying to get more reroll shards, so you don't have to. So you can actually get the rest of your stats that you want, which your thoughts are in the right way. You know, you're trying to get that coins per kill bonus and cash. Really focus on trying to get coins per kill ASAP to that maximum, which I think is like plus or like a 60% bonus, and then cash after that. I completely agree with everything that you got on this one. You're doing a black hole digester kind of farming? Okay. Wait. Are you black hole digester farming? You showing me possibilities. I don't know. Just making sure. If you're using death penalty, only use it for tournaments. Don't use it for your farming runs. I don't see it here. You just kind of have whatever. Quantities, chance, bonus. Hmm. Oh, smart missile cooldown. If you can get smart missile cooldown in here, that's extremely valuable. Smart missile cooldown is just amazing. And I would go with smart missile cooldown for quantity, or you can just, I don't know where you're at for module levels, but if you're dumping more into dimension core kind of. Oh, here we go. We can see the levels here. 148. Okay. Yeah, Shatter Shards will go a long ways. And then if you get Package Chance, that will also help go a long ways. But that's only for module levels. It'll go pretty fast if you actually get that thing maxed out. It's just, it goes crazy. Actually, being able to like catch up to Greenie with Package Chance is just insane. But your econ is probably a little bit. It's a little bit better. Yeah, chain link quantity for SM. Multiverse Nexus at your point. Okay, so this is the one that you actually have equipped. Yeah, we're not going with black hole duration. You have more than plenty of that. Black hole size, we're not going with that. You're going to build up black hole size with your stones. With builds using Multiverse Nexus where you're at, it's so important. Yeah, to have as many of these slots as possible. So, Golden Tower bonus, that's not as important as Golden Tower duration. So just double check. So yeah, let's go. If we're going the econ route, we're going quantity in Death Wave, and we're going black hole size. And then we're going with more GT duration, and we're going with more GT plus. Black hole duration's not doing anything really for you with this combo, with how we're going to build this. So I think, wow, you've got a lot of reroll possibilities. We could actually try to reroll all of this. So you'll lock Death Wave quantity. You will reroll for negative cooldown on GT in Death Wave. You're gonna look for a spotlight angle at Ancestral. And that's 3 things in here. Now, for that 4th thing in here, out of the 4 slots that you have remaining, I would go with GT bonus. Or not GT bonus, GT duration. And GT duration is going to help your GT plus, which you're going to work more on building, and I think you'll make a lot more coin as a result. Okay, yeah, your focus is on the economy strategy of things. That's where I would go. And I believe you were working on reroll shards, so keep that sucker going so you can have as many as possible, because you're going to want a lot when you reroll. It's a lot. You're gonna yeah. And so the minus for the cooldowns, obviously everything's being averaged between Black Hole, GT, and Deathwave. But those 2 cooldowns for both Deathwave and GT are minus 12 and minus 13 versus like minus 4 that you would get out of Black Hole. So that's why you would roll those 2. And you're basically trying to close that gap, so you're having as many effect waves going out as possible to mark all those enemies. As a result, you can get more cells. More enemies are marked for the Death Wave bonus for on kill. And yeah. There's not much else. Target priority, I would go with just looking through everything again. And honestly, if you have like a little bit of extra here and there that you're just like, hey, I want a little bit of bump in tournament performance, boom, easy bump right here. That doesn't cost you a whole lot to get like an extra 1 or 2 upgrades into that, or at least not too expensive for where you're at in the game. Yeah. And of course, for doing smite eventually, quantity and chance. Chance is super important, so you can have that chance of actually smite. I don't know how much more I've got on this one. Yeah. Just replace this one with lab speed. Keep chugging away. That's what I would do. Alright, Nicolaaay, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you later.